Today, we're diving into the top 10 must-watch movies of 2025. From jaw-dropping action and heart-pounding thrillers to magical adventures and unforgettable dramas, these films promise epic stories, stunning visuals, and performances you'll never forget. Coming in at number 10, Resurrection, 2025. The story follows a woman in a future where humanity has surrendered the ability to dream in exchange for immortality. After waking from a surgical procedure in a dystopian world devoid of dreams, she encounters an outcast creature still capable of dreaming and enters its visions. Together, they navigate a surreal, era-spanning journey through dreamscapes and memories that blend cinematic history with Chinese history, seeking truth within illusion and confronting the limits of perception and imagination. Coming in at number 9, Marty Supreme, 2025. The story follows Marty Mauser, a brash young man in 1950s, New York, driven by an unshakable dream to become the greatest ping pong player, despite ridicule and hardship. Working in a shoe store by day, Marty pursues competitive table tennis with manic ambition, facing chaotic obstacles, risky gambles, and personal sacrifices along the way. His pursuit of greatness takes him from local backrooms to international arenas, entwined with tumultuous relationships and a larger-than-life personality that tests his resilience and ego in the quirky, competitive world of mid-century ping pong. Coming in at number 8, Jurassic World Rebirth, 2025. The story follows a covert operations expert and a paleontologist 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, as they lead a mission to a forbidden island where dinosaurs now survive only in isolated equatorial habitats. Hired by a pharmaceutical company to collect genetic material from 3 colossal prehistoric creatures whose DNA could help create life-saving drugs, their expedition becomes a desperate struggle for survival when they intersect with a stranded family and encounter dangerous, engineered dinosaurs roaming the island's wild terrain. Together, they must battle the predators and escape with the vital samples. Coming in at number 7, The Plague, 2025. The story follows socially anxious 12-year-old Ben at a summer 2003 all-boys water polo camp, where rigid hierarchies and cruel rituals dominate. When the other campers label an outcast named Eli as carrying a supposed plague, Ben befriends him and soon becomes entangled in escalating games of scapegoating and fear. As teasing grows into real harm and the line between tradition and cruelty blurs, Ben must confront his own choices and the cost of belonging in a world where innocence quickly erodes. Coming in at number 5. It Was Just an Accident, 2025. The story follows Vahid, an unassuming mechanic and former political prisoner in Iran, who believes a man who visits his garage is his brutal former jailer, identified only by the squeak of a prosthetic leg. Convinced he's found the tormentor, Vahid impulsively kidnaps him and drags him and other ex-prisoners across Tehran and the desert to confirm his identity. As they argue over revenge, justice, and uncertainty, the group must confront the moral cost of vengeance and whether they truly have the right man. Coming in at number 4, The Mastermind, 2025. The story follows James J.B. Mooney, a struggling family man in 1970s Massachusetts, who secretly plots an art heist to escape his mundane life. Frustrated and unemployed, he recruits a ragtag crew to steal paintings from a local museum, believing the caper will change his fortunes. As the robbery unfolds and unravels, JB must confront the chaotic aftermath, the impact on his family, and his own delusions of greatness. Set against the backdrop of social unrest and the Vietnam War era, the film focuses on character and consequence rather than conventional heist thrills. Coming in at number 3, Frankenstein, 2025. The story is set in the 19th century and follows brilliant but obsessive scientist Victor Frankenstein, whose quest to conquer death leads him to assemble a being from corpses and reanimate it. Horrified by his creation, Victor abandons the creature, who then learns language and emotions while facing fear and rejection. As tragedy unfolds, deaths and confrontations draw Victor and the creature back together in the Arctic, where Victor recounts his tale of ambition and regret. In a final reckoning, creator and creation confront their intertwined fates and search for humanity amid destruction. Coming in at number 2, Sinners Sinners, 2025. The story follows twin brothers Elijah Smoke Moore and Elias Stack Moore, who returned to their Mississippi hometown in 1932 to leave their troubled past behind and open a juke joint. As they try to rebuild their lives with music and community, an ancient, supernatural evil in the form of vampires lurks in the shadows, threatening their dreams and everyone around them. Confronted by this dark force, the brothers and their allies must battle to protect their town and survive the night, blending period drama with horror and musical elements in their fight against the sinister threat. Coming in at number 1, One Battle After Another, 2025. The story follows washed-up ex-revolutionary Bob Ferguson, who lives off-grid with his independent teenage daughter Willa after years in hiding. When a corrupt military officer from his past resurfaces and Willa mysteriously disappears, Bob must reluctantly re-engage with his old comrades to find her. As they evade relentless pursuit across chaotic terrain and confront the consequences of their radical past, father and daughter battle dangers both external and personal. Their journey becomes a frenetic blend of action, comedy, and emotional stakes as Bob fights to protect his child and reckon with his history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update.